Now boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this Blackburn Rovers career mode. And in today's episode, we might actually make it to January. We're not that far off. We're in November. We're going to kick off by playing our arch rivals Preston and hopefully getting victory. We've beaten a rival already this season, taking on Burnley. Cup dream may be over though. We all wanted it. We all wanted a cup this year, but we've drawn Liverpool. So, I mean, the cup dream might actually be over. We have a whole host of other games in this episode. We're going to keep fighting in the Premier League to stay in this league this season. It's going all right. A win against Preston certainly puts us in a good position. Now, we are going to talk a little bit about Rico Lewis. You guys don't think I'm using him enough. And to be honest with you, you are correct. We do need to use him a little bit more and get him more game time. And I will do that. I'll make sure I'm getting more involved in the Sims and stuff. It's just like every game is so important at this current moment in time. It's been very stressful. Also, we have Callum Britton out now. He's going to be out for a little while, which means Rico will get more game time. There's also a comment as well that said, how can I not say that he's ready for the Premiership? I'm talking about the save. When you get 3-4 seasons into a save, I'm genuinely talking about the save world. As you can see, Rico is only 70 overall. It means he hasn't been playing for Man City, so he's not really progressed. Hopefully, he can do that here now at Blackburn. It does mean he wasn't getting game time with Man City. I know he is in real life. I've seen him. I think he's actually pretty decent. I just want to make that clear. I am not talking about the actual genuine player, unless maybe I say I am. I don't know. Just wanted to clear that up. There is more suggestions coming in for transfers. We've got 8 million. So, I mean, it is what it is. We might end up with some more money, depending what's going to happen. But right now, we've got 8 million. The suggestions are very much welcome, though. Some of them are fairly cheap. And that's the kind of offer we need right now. Imagine that we're not shopping at M&S when it comes to player pool. We're at Aldi and Lidl. So that's the quality of player we need. Now, Preston is going to be a difficult game because they're going to be bang up for it and they are below us. But if they win this one, they'll go within 2 points. Now, obviously, with the Brighton injury, it's going to have to be Yorkiemann or Rico Lewis. I'm going to give Rico Lewis the bulk of the game time, but Yorkiemann's going to have to play it right back a little bit as well, which is lucky that we're blessed at centre-back. And then I don't know why everybody wants to speak to me all of a sudden, but I'm going to ignore all of you. Now, it's time for us to get a big victory against our rivals. Let's forget about all those conversations. But if you are new around here, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let's hit the like button if you're going to enjoy the video. Helps us get seen by more and more people. Let's pick the squad to take on Preston. Now, this is going to be the start 11. We're keeping our trust in Callum Grant. Had a great episode last time out, and we're keeping our trust as well in Rudd. He needs to get a game time this year, man. I know he's super young, but he needs to get the game time. Dolan in the team as well, and Mad Diallo. This could be a big episode for him. I need more from him. Big signing, of course. I'm going to actually not play Yorkiemann because there is a lot of games in the month of December, and I need him as fit as possible. So we're going to go with Lewis and Colwell on that side with him. Now, it's going to be 3 at the back for Preston, and they're all right. They've got an all right squad, but this is the kind of team we need to beat. They're our rivals, and we need to go out there, especially at home, and show the fans what we're made of. How much Preston have invested in this squad as well, and instantly, we've already noticed, we're going to need a game restart for the player names to be above the head. I mean, it's just typical, innit? We're going to need a restart, boys. But for now, this game will go ahead as expected. Callum Grant, great footwork. Going out to Dolan. Dolan tries to play. Oh, I thought he was going to land perfectly to Reece Nelson. Did not. Travis had a little injury, and luckily, Rudd doesn't look like he's going to be injured. What? How? What? What's going on, FIFA? What is going on? Oh, that's for an earlier tackle. How did they not get a yellow as well? Rudd picks up a yellow for an earlier tackle that I'm not sure happened. But hey, who am I to judge? And the Knight plays one of the world's worst passes. Travis will pick that one up. We're going into Reece Nelson now. Reece Nelson trying to just fit that one over to Callum Grant. Callum Grant did brilliantly. Gets it out to Dolan. Dolan with a shot. Didn't collect the ball. And technically still Dolan isn't fantastic. He's super quick, isn't he? Knight wins the ball back. Perfect from him. Good to see him back in the team. That's going to go over the top to Grant. Grant gets his touch on it. It was difficult. It was a hard ball to bring down, but should it be 1-0? I think it should. Harry Dolan now. We need Callum Grant in there. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to go for it. I went for it, and it's going to work out. Rico Lewis. Okay. Everybody in the comments, I will shut up. All right? I'll shut up. I'll retire from making stances on any player because it's never worked out for me, has it? We did Correa in Atletico and now he's scoring all the goals. Did Richarlison. Said I didn't like him. Ended up being one of the best players in that Tottenham series, and now Rico Lewis has scored the first goal of the episode. After I've just had to justify why I said I didn't think he was Premier League ready. I'm just going to shut... I give in. We are 1-0 up, and thank you very much, Rico Lewis. 1 start, 1 goal. Proving everybody in the comments correct and me wrong right now. I'm not going to lie, though. If it gets points on the board, I don't care. Rico Lewis, keep proving me wrong. What I want out of my players, if we're being honest. That is perfect. And we have the lead against Preston. I would like more. I always want a cushion. I would like more here. Preston have made a sub. Paid zero attention to it. Maybe should have done. We'll see how good of a sub it is. Later in the game, Eskil Rudd there. Doing the smart thing. Goes beyond his man. He's actually very, very good on the football these days. Reece Nelson now. Pull that one back. That's great from him. Out to Eskil Rudd for a banger over the bar. Mornsgaard's Pedersen scored those kind of goals, so Eskil Rudd will do the same, just when he gets a bit better. Daniel Johnson coming off now for Preston. They're bringing on Roberto. Good luck, mate. We're going to kick you out. 54 minutes. Do I make subs? I don't think I do make subs. But, well, maybe. I don't know. I think I bring on Amad Diallo. He's unhappy at the minute, so is Dolan, and I really need him to start performing. Travis is only freshly back from an injury, so I'm going to actually play Neumann there. I enjoyed him there last time. We'll just see how those subs play out. I don't see them being a problem. Amad Diallo has a point to prove, and let's see if he can do it. Several players have done that. One of them already in this episode, so let's see if Amad Diallo can do that as well. I would be over the moon if he started performing, considering how much money we paid for him. Nelson into Rudd. That's great footwork again from Rudd. Callum Grant then. Got that played in. It's perfect. Amad Diallo finally score. Oh, there we go. Proving all the haters and doubters wrong that he was worth the value that we paid. Amad Diallo makes it 2-0, and this one should be comfortable for Blackburn. What a goal. Preston only a goal behind and going back into it. Unbelievable. I mean, should Matty Boy have saved that? I don't know. There, he hit it with some venom, but there we go. Just like that. Preston right back in it. The cushion did not last long. I don't know who scored it. Again, graphically, if you don't restart your game every time, it absolutely poops the bed. It's really infuriating. EA, sort it out. There's been patches. Sort it out. Fernandez, not a clue. Not a clue. Honestly, it's not Bruno. I know that much. But Fernandez scored for them. Nelson then across to Callum Grant, who's good at working his way out with the ball. Jason Knight is good at bringing up the football. And he's going to find Amad Diallo, who's surely... Oh, surely. I mean, he's having some good delivery and some decent service, isn't he? But Amad Diallo will make it 3-1, cushion restore. And yes, everybody right now in the comments section who's saying inspired substitution, Yorkie, is correct. I'm not going to lie. I would love to punish Preston. So if we can go on and score another 5, I will be very happy. We've made more substitutions. We're on Colwell. That is good footwork, Pickering. No, you could do that. And then we've also brought on Buckley, who is going to send through Amad. Oh, he can't pass the football. He was going to send through Amad Diallo for his hat-trick. Amad Diallo link up, fantastic. Rico Lewis making that overlap again. He really wants Callum Grant there, who is in acres. Brings it down. Callum Grant. Oh, Rico Lewis to Callum Grant. It's filthy. It's 4-1. Callum gets himself a goal before he comes off for Tyrese Campbell. I mean, there is still time for more. There is. We're performing at a very high level here against Preston. I'm not going to lie. I knew we'd find our groove at some point this season, but I didn't expect it to be this good against Preston, if I'm being honest. They haven't made too many changes, though. I don't feel like they've improved as much as we have. And that makes us dangerous. And now they are leaving gaping holes for Buckley to chip. And hit the post, Tyrese. Oh, I believe I hit the post there. Buckley, I don't know. We're still 50-50. His time might be up in January. He's probably a fan favourite here at Blackburn, but I think Buckley's time might be up. I just didn't find that too difficult, if we're being 100% honest. Amad Diallo, though, did come on. He was really special when he came on. And Rico Lewis, so... Eat my words. That's the last time we're going to talk about it. I've eaten my words. I've taken my humble pie. Rico Lewis will definitely be getting the game time he deserves. I don't want him being recalled. And to be fair, with Callum Britton's injury, I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. I could play Reggie Cannon there, but I still need rotation. Where's that leave me in the league? Up to 11th. Late push for Europe this season, boys. Does anybody fancy that? I'm not expecting it, but you never know. It's still super tight. It does not press them down to 19th. Be happy if they got relegated. With Burnley, that'd make my day. Just to give you a quick update on the Youth Academy as well, not much at the minute, have to be honest with you. No one who is really standing out. Maybe Cavall, or however you say his name. Maybe at 64, but I mean, he's up at potentially 82. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, is it? There's a few now that we probably need to release in this Youth Academy. I'll go through that, but we are starting to figure out who should be in here and who shouldn't be in here, which is going to make it so much easier when we send our scouts out. Again, if you haven't already put suggestions in for where the scouts should go next, We have 3 of them, but I'm thinking about downgrading to 2. Let me know in the comments down below. Next up is Brighton. Again, they're close to us, so we're going to play this one. I also noticed that they picked up Adeyemi as well, so I have to play it. This Brighton squad is actually very strong and very young. Fancy them just to get better as this series goes on. This is our starting 11. I think we've decided Grant, at least for now, he's going to be my starting striker. He's going to make Tyrese Campbell upset, so maybe we have to sell Tyrese Campbell and bring in somebody else who's happy to be a backup. I don't know, but in my mind right now, it has to be Callum Grant. Esco Rudd getting the game again. Colwill comes back in at centre-back. On the left-hand side, Leo's going to get a start in this one as well. And of course, I can't not start Amad Diallo after he nearly got a hat-trick in the last game. Very rainy night in Brighton then, and I have just realised that I've not restarted the game. So I've still got no player names. I roughly know who plays for each other. That man up top for Brighton, who is speeding across the pitch, the one we need to watch out. He is rapid. Cannot let him get clean through. Well, that was reckless, wasn't it? Was that Billy Gilmore on night? He's only just come back from injury, Billy. Yeah, I knew it'd be Billy Gilmore. If anyone had gone in reckless, it was definitely him. Deserves his yellow card. Definitely not signing you now. McAllister, who plays for Brighton, though. He would be lovely. Go on then, Callum. Oh, that's lovely. Diallo. Oh, Diallo. Diallo is in form, right? Diallo is just hitting form at the right time. It's a free kick. We take it short. Amad Diallo makes it 1-0 Blackburn. Just want to preface here that I say a lot of the comments that I say, like, you know, he's not doing well enough. He's not, because I want this kind of reaction from him. He heard it quite clearly. And there we go. What a finish. I went with the low driven, and low driven seemed to be working well again. I've got a bit of space here now. Seema. Oh, I thought I timed it. Adeyemi. Oh, good. Near post shots we've been conceding a lot of. Luckily for me, he bangs it into the side netting. Footwork from Nelson. Play that one inside to Esco Rudd. Esco Rudd will loft that one over to Callum Grant. If he gets the right touch, he does. Callum Grant. Oh, what a save from the keeper. The Gilmore into Adeyemi there. I stood off him a little bit. They're starting to pile bodies forward. Adeyemi there. Great footwork. Goes beyond Reggie Cannon. Colwill does just enough to put him off. Rico Lewis is in there now. Colwill again heads it away. Colwill doing the business right now for me at the back. Brighton are going to have this corner. Reggie, win this. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Turner? Alexis McAllister scores a header, and I just, what is the goalkeeping here? Just genuinely, he flaps at it. What is he doing? Closer look. And Matt Turner's just horrendousness. What is such a, just oh my God, it's horrendous. Moving this really nice out wide. Oh, he's offside. He's off, surely. He's offside. Please tell me he's not offside, is he? How was he onside? That's the big question there. But Simmer makes it 2-1, and just like that, we're losing. Someone explain how he's onside. This is what I need to see. Action replay. And we're going to look at it again. Now, don't get me wrong. He might be onside. I am playing him, aren't I? Yeah. But evidently well onside. Okay. 2-1. Hopefully we can bring this one back. We scored early on. I got a little bit too excited. Need to remember that we are not yet top Premiership side, and that is a poor ball to give away. Luckily for me, Travis is there to pick it up, and we'll see. We'll hear the halftime whistle. We need to pick ourselves up now in the second half. Well, they're just pushing it out wide, and they are absolutely pace merchants. And they've got so much young talent. Oh, God damn it. It's going to be 3-1. I don't think there's any coming back. They've just turned it up a notch. They're playing like Brighton under Graham Potter did. They honestly have just turned it up a notch. I don't think there's any coming back from this one. They are absolutely smashing me. Every time they come forward, it's just a ball movement. They've just got unbelievable ball movement and good shooters. This does feel like one of those moments where it's just the harsh reality of the Premiership, right? Because this is the way it works. We are a freshly promoted side. We have just battered a freshly promoted side. And then we can't get ahead of ourselves because we take a lead against Brighton. We just can't do that. And they are on next level vibes right now. They are playing unbelievable since they scored the first goal, really, to be honest. Go on then, Reece. Oh, I get it through as well. Go on then, Callum. That's a great ball by Reece Nelson. Can I actually get that over to Amad Diallo? It might land to him, Amad Diallo. Oh, it had to be spectacular. It's not going to make it back to Callum Grant. We're fighting back a little bit here. Here they come again. And Adeyemi at Brighton, though, does... And honestly, just think of this. I know he's absolutely beasted and feasting right now, but think of it. Adeyemi is now up for grabs, really, in reality. He plays for Brighton. And I know we couldn't sign him right now, but in the future we could sign Adeyemi from Brighton. That's definitely a deal we could make. We might need to improve the squad a little bit first to be able to convince him that he wouldn't just be basically repeating what he's already doing. Callum Grant can't quite get to that. It's not been his day up front today, has it, for Callum's? And Nelson do now. He's going to have an unbelievable burst of pace. That's great into Rudd for his First Premier League goal. Oh, my God. And at the end of the day, they are an established Premiership team with a very good squad. You could tell that money's been put into this team. It was always going to be a hard battle. I feel like we played pretty well, but Brighton were just the better side. Turner needs to book his ideas up, though. That corner one did me. I'm not happy. Now we can actually save the game and turn it off and on again so that we get the player names above the head again. We quick sim the game against Arsenal and actually get ourselves a draw. I rotated the squad for this one, but I think for this current moment in time, I'm going to quick sim the big team. We've got plenty of opportunity to play them further down in seasons, and at this moment in time, we're most likely not going to get results from them. We will play a few of the bigger sides scattered in the season. We're not going to play all the big team games because, again, the likelihood of points is so low. We need to be focusing on the smaller sides and the teams around us to make sure we try and get victories in those games. Having said that, the sim's done me well. We get a 1-1 draw. Gustavo Hamer with the goal as well, man. Go on. He's been so good for me. Such a good suggestion. Next up then is Newcastle. Moneybags Newcastle, and they've not really had a good transfer window. They lost Gumarias and then didn't manage to bring in the man they wanted in the centre of the park. Liverpool came in and stole that deal. Still a much improved Newcastle, though. They've got Pepe, Calvert-Lewin and Bowen as their front three. Could cause me problems in today's game. This will be our 11. Grant up top. Metch's going to get the start. Nelson and Diallo, of course. Diallo's pretty undroppable at the minute, but I'm giving Hamer and Duncan the opportunity in the centre of the park. Mainly because we need to rotate players a little bit, and we've had a lot of games, again, in December coming thick and fast. I'm going to give Duncan the captain's armband as well, because, I mean, he's old. So you give it to the more experienced players, right? There isn't really anybody else on the pitch that I think deserves it more than anybody. 4 goals in 3 games for Nicolas Pepe. That's slightly worrying going into this one. Considering the last game I played, we got absolutely battered by Brighton. This one should be a lot of fun. Do leapfrog me as well if they win. So I have to be honest. A draw. I take a draw. Now we dropped Metcher because he wasn't playing too well. He's back in the starting 11 today. Let's see if he can have a good game. I've become very good at this free kick trickery. So what I do is I just move the ball around the corner. I find a Mad Diallo like that. Who scores? Oh, he doesn't. But, I mean, it was still decent play. I'm getting better at the free kicks. I've just started going short all the time. That's not bad, is it? Drill it across. Mad Diallo took the wrong touch. He needed to move it into the box and not where he was moving it. Gustavo Hamer has been unbelievable for me whenever I played him. Serginho Dest is fantastic. But Pickering, he's taking it up a level. Are they going to commit so many bodies forward that these kind of balls are going to be easy for me? Please, Felix Metcher. I know you are lacking in sharpness, but it doesn't matter. Metcher is going to make it 1-0 Blackburn Rovers. Another great start to a Premier League game. That's his second goal. We need more from you, Metcher. You was a very good free transfer. Honestly, up to 77. Again, what do we do about Buckley, though? Buckley not getting the game time. Starting to get very unhappy. That one into Callum Grant. Callum Grant, clever? No, wasn't clever. Although it is going to find Metcher in the end. Metcher with a shot. Oh, it's just over the bar. Metcher looking very, very good in this game against Newcastle. I'm glad I decided to start him. They spent all this money, but it's not worked out for them, to be honest, in this save. It's really not worked out for them. They've still got a very good squad, and it's fairly young as well, so it will continue to improve, but they're relegation fodder at the minute. They're going to into Pepe. And Lewis is going to have his hands full today. I need Duncan to be giving him a hand. Oh, Calvert-Lewin is very good at scoring goals. He's put it wide. That is the biggest let-off of the season. If we come away with 3 points now, it is because we have just been let off massively by Calvert-Lewin. I know I didn't spot it before, but I've spotted it now. Fabinho in a Newcastle shirt. I mean, he's a bit of experience that they probably need to get to the next level. I'm sure that they're going to have to go on a run. They've got Neuhaus as well. And this is a really good squad. Oh, and then Diallo. Oh, no, we're going to go Callum Grant instead. It has to be a good touch. Callum Grant. Oh, what a save from Pope. Means we're going to have a corner. And you boys already know. I'm not very good at the corner, so I'm just going to keep playing it short. It just seems to be the best move for me. That is a good ball in. Oh, I can't get my head on it. Can I get this to the second ball? I can't. Calvert-Lewin is so tall, and now I've got no defenders back, realistically. But that is terrible by Bowen. And now, do I have the bodies to score here? Felix Metcher again, surely. Oh, Pope making unbelievable save. Oh, we've cut it off and then some. That's great. Amad Diallo, get that back in. Reece Nelson, surely for Callum Grant. Callum Grant, oh, straight the goalkeeper. Nick Pope even spilt it. How is this game this scoreline? Amad Diallo now with a shot. Oh, it's going to go wide of the post. I think it's time for some substitutions. We're actually going to bring on Buckley. Need to get Rudd and Metcher training a little bit so their sharpness is better. We're going to bring on Jens Dahl. A rare appearance. He's absolutely fuming at the minute. I don't know why. He might want a new contract. I'll have to look at squad morale at some point again soon. Sometimes when you're having mid-table seasons, they just aren't happy for any of the season. It's really annoying, but Jens Dahl is up top, and he's quick, so he can play those balls in behind. Imagine he gets his first goal here. That would be unbelievable. I mean, Reece Nelson there is going to be the intended target audience. Jens Dahl. Oh my God, what footwork that is. Jens Dahl. Oh, that would have been magic. The storylines that you can create with young players is unbelievable. And that right there just would have been that magical moment. Now, Reece Nelson is going to get to whip that one in. And it's not a bad ball in. Never finding anyone it needed to, though. Oh, Jared Bowen, surely. Turner with the massive save. This will be an unbelievable 3 points if we can collect them now, because that is a massive save. Oh, we've split them. Jens Dahl is super quick. Jens Dahl is super quick. Jens Dahl is going to score his first goal for Blackburn Rovers. The young 16-year-old sensation finally bags his first goal for Blackburn. He's so quick. No one could get to him. He's absolutely rapid, man. So quick. Unbelievable. Like, so fast. I am loving how quick he is. He's going to suit my playstyle down to the ground. Alan Grant and Tyrese Campbell, look out. If he can score goals, he's going to get game time. We're going to be in here with Tyrese Doland. Tyrese Doland! Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's 3-0. I feel sorry for Pope because he's saved so many today. He really has. But in the end, it's 3-0 Blackburn. Absolute lovely victory, that. But the bigger talking point, boys, Jens Dahl, finally an academy player having that massive of a moment. Jens Dahl, come on, lad. We are up to 10th after 16 games played. We've got Brentford in our eye line. They're next. I've had to rotate just a touch for this one. It's a pretty strong Brentford. Let's see how we get on in the quick sim. Another draw. I'll take these draws in the quick sims because at the end of the day, we're winning a few games, a handful of games. And then if we can draw instead of losing in these sims, we will be fine this season. We might even finish mid-table. That is definitely a possibility. Villa next in the league. It's an interesting starting 11. We've got Liverpool on the horizon coming up in like 2 days' time. Jens Dahl is starting up top with Rudd behind him. Magical moment. Amad Diallo's in, Knight's in. Hamer's going to play that CDM role again. Super impressed with him. And Reggie Cannon's going to have to play right back. We've given him the captain's armband. I feel like the young American probably kind of deserves it just a little bit. He's been with us now for a little while. Aston Villa are good at football. They've signed Bastoni. So, I don't know. Look, I don't know how Aston Villa have signed Bastoni, but they've signed him. Past experience, he's a beast. So, it would not surprise me today if they shut us down and we cannot find the back of the net. Their attack is not bad either because they've signed Malinowski next to Danny Ings. Obviously, Danny Ings isn't there in real life, but this career mode was started before that. So they've got options coming forward as well. I feel like this could be like a Brighton game. Newcastle were down on their luck. Aston Villa will not be so much. Malinowski, see, exactly that. Aston Villa 1, Blackburn 0. Managed to play this ball in behind again, and it's just panic stations right now. Get back, do something, anything. Turner saves it. Don't let Coutinho with a header score. 2 attacks for Aston Villa, 2 goals, 16 minutes in. Yep, it's going well. Passing forward is ridiculous. Villa, we need to get on. 3-0, boys. We might jump to the sim at some point if this becomes an absolute battering. Looking for a Diallo again. Diallo back out to Knight. Knight trying to get it back across. Can't get it back across. Diallo now will loft that one into Jens Dahl. Is he on? No. Jens Dahl's like 4 foot. Jens Dahl's just scored a header. Hey. Game on. Cannot believe Jens Dahl has scored a header. Rattled off the bar as well. If there's any positives to come out of this game and the last game is that Jens Dahl has started to find the back of the net and he's starting to look like a big prospect here for the team. Rudd as well this season is looking very good. I don't know how he's not won a foul there, if I'm being honest with you, but Rudd is looking good this season too. And the youth academy players starting to pay off a little bit. This football from Aston Villa is ridiculous. Every time they have the ball, I swear to God, we're about to concede. 2 goals in the second half and we'll all be happy. And we can leave here, you know, with smiles on our faces. We'll take a point against Aston Villa. And Ings now. We need to not let them get it out to Villa. That's what we need to do. Like, they can come down this side all they want. Don't get it out to Villa. What's going to happen here? Amad Diallo waits and tries to play the perfect ball into Jens Dahl. It was nearly perfect and he would have got there because of his pace. Don't like this to Coutinho. He's 40, so surely... Oh my God, he's ball rolled through the leg of Colwell, but Neumann does the job. Jens Dahl now, if he... How is Bastoni so quick? Someone explain that to me. How is Bastoni that quick? They've taken Villar off. What a result that is. He's come off. I don't know who's come on, but let's be honest. They're not going to be as quick as him. Emi Buendia. I'll take Emi's pace all day long compared to Villar's. Now, that is a good ball into Buckley. Buckley, just please do us all a favour. Oh, he's put it wide. I think that might have been the moment that we needed to score. Callum Grant linking up perfectly, though, as soon as he comes on the pitch. He's definitely our starting striker now. I'm still not done with Tyrese Campbell, though. Can I mention that? But he's definitely the starter at this moment in time. Andreasen waiting for a run. That is beautiful, Cal. Just said you was my starter. I just confessed that you were my starter, Callum. And if there's ever a moment to prove why you are, to get us back into a match, that's that moment. So frustrating. 3-1. I mean, it's a fair result. We had a few chances towards the end, but it's a fair result. Aston Villa were unreal. It does leave us with a mixed bag of results for this episode, but we do sit in 12th. Very deceiving 12th, though, because literally Burnley are 4 points away from us. So it is a very, very deceiving 12th. After one match, that can all change. But Burnley and Preston in the relegate. Look, I'm not gonna dance about it. I'm not gonna be too happy, but Burnley and Preston may go down, our Lancashire rivals. We're mid-table. We're comfortably mid-table. I think there's still a lot of work here to do with the team. We're gonna head into January now in the next episode. And let's just see how we do against Liverpool. Gloves off, let's just go for it. That will be it for me, boys. Thank you very much for watching another episode. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, and I will see you for the next one.